Hello everybody, this is a grumpy old guy gaming more so than usual. I say it mostly as a gimmick. Today nothing's friggin' working right. Happy Fragment Friday. Links down below for the .hack network and for NetSlum as per usual. Discord's website's guide on how to set up and play. We're on the V's Place server for what feels like my 100th time trying to capture footage today. Things have just not been going to schedule, and I am getting to the point where I am just lashing out at the world. So I am literally running my Wave Master and as tangibly lashing out at the world, starting with this rainbow tail as I friggin' can. Let's get this risky treasure here. That is a resurrect. And with the first battle done, we can go ahead, pop open a Fairy's Orb, and see we accidentally almost tripped a portal right behind us. Go ahead and get our buffs in place. As you can see, I'm starting with the 8 Wise Men's Staff as a way of trying to conserve my limited mana pool. Before we get going here, I do want to mention we are on the V's Place server. Level 50 Monster 100 Pilgrimage. It is a level 80 field with what I would say is a minimalist theme as far as gems go. We've got one controlling area level, one controlling monsters, and one controlling the dungeon length. Moving to another rainbow tail, that's good news for us because we could just bring Yarthkins up, and Yarthkins is going to throw 1001 giant boulders at the rainbow tail. We're cool with that. Take a little wood damage of our own because I'm yapping instead of hitting the spells in the proper time. Nice thing is 3 of those only eat up half our mana. The bad thing is we still have to cast 3 of them. We're in sort of this charred wasteland field for fire, which means Twilight Onions are your grunty food of the field. Coming up on yet another rainbow tail. Wonder if you see a pattern here yet. And we're 3 for 3 on those. Still in relatively good health. Still haven't popped an Artisan Soul, so I guess we're moving okay. To the next portal we go. This one's bringing us a risky treasure. And inside of the box we find stone graves. Kind of winding our way up to the top part of the area map here. Get some different enemies and they're Lich Lords, so we are running like friggin' crazy because I don't want to deal with 2 of them at once. But they are fast suckers and they don't seem to be giving us much of a damn choice. Turn around, now they're going to turn back around because heaven forbid we actually get the jump on something that's magic tolerant. There we go. Hit that one, and they should be Thunder Element, so if we can just sneak up here and throw a Bat Rhyneck at it. One hit and down. Fantastic. We will have to watch because they're throwing Lancier at us. Did we catch this one? No. And we still haven't caught this one, so it's going to keep throwing Lancier at us like a dink, and we're going to keep throwing Beastbanes like it at a dink. Now that we've set the parameters for Dinkfest 2021, we finally get a Beastbane across, which means we can finally batneck this thing into oblivion. Not even an elemental hit on that one, and that's over 3,000 damage. Take that. We will take the 5 experience and get our happy backsides rolling. Hi. Oh look, more Lich Lords. Fan-friggin-tastic. See how that one was kind of hovering sideways at us like a kid on a skateboard from 1987? How friggin' awesome was that? Already run out of Rig Game and Rig Same because this battle couldn't be difficult enough. Find our way to a safe spot and reapply those friggin' buffs, because without them we are toast. And what comes up behind us but a rainbow tail? Say hi to the happy little rainbow tail that looks about 7 different kinds of browns in this light. Sadly, dark orange light is the worst thing for this otherwise exceptional monster model. Take it down with our 3-peat of Yarthkin's Roof. And now let's see if we can wander our way back to the offending Lich Lords. Because we know if we try and open a portal, their asses are going to sneak up right behind us. Go ahead and grab a Twilight Onion, which confirms to me that my sound file is not acting up. There's just no background music here, past the Great Wall of no longer a Great Wall. And the Lich Lords are nowhere in sight, so I'm just going to go on with the portals and pretend that this isn't a recipe for imminent disaster. Some jackass revs his motorcycle outside. Sorry, it's really that bad a day. I'm sure it's a fine motorcycle that jackass is riding. Okay, there are 3 Alucards. Alucards are just fantastic for us because we don't have the Caduceus Rod up. And retreating from them leads me into a portal with a rainbow tail. So let's go ahead and take care of this rainbow tail before any of the Alucards come this way, and then do a quick equipment swap to the Caduceus Rod, equip Marrows, and oh my god, here they come over the horizon. Because of course they did. This would be the one time we didn't get an elemental hit with any of the Yarthkins, and I'm actually amazed we got the rainbow tail down. Okay, Alucards have retreated for the moment. Caduceus Rod is equipped. Let's go ahead and do those shortcuts real quick. L2 and X is going to be Marrows. I've done this scramble drill before. L2 and Circle is going to be Crake, which is Croc-A, or Crack-A, or I'm just going to stick with Crake because it's easier to say. Lancier goes in L2 and Triangle. While I rattle things off like a coked up auctioneer, we're going to go back and do a little vampire hunt. All we're going to find is a damn Twilight Onion that's going to say its own name. I'm going to throw a somewhat condescending tone in that because, again, that's the way today is going. We might as well keep on gimmick. Finally do find the offending Alucards, and they could say hi to Marrows, which is a big bad water summons. 2 of them's going to put that boy down, and before the next Alucard shows up, we've got a 3rd aimed right at him. Elemental hit fells him, and that's 2 for the price of none. Picking up 4 more experience and wandering our way across the map. Still a few portals left to get. Once again, ran out of Rig Game and Rig Same, so we will go ahead and recast those. I've had no less than 5 disconnects. I literally had an upload with Gogs. I think I'll save that one for a random upload where I died on a lower floor after running completely out of curative drinks. I knew I was close. For about 3 floors I was running shortest path. And I just got the "I'm sorry that item doesn't exist anymore" message and resigned myself to my fate. It's been that kind of a day. Dodging these Lich Lords that we swore weren't going to come back to haunt our asses. Lo and behold, they're back to haunt our asses. And some Alucards. We have tripped all the portals, so if we wanted, we could just run our happy backsides into the dungeon and say, "Hey, look, we got all the portals!" But that's not the way we do things here. We are professional amateurs, if nothing else. Okay, we have a Lich Lord chasing us for dear life. Let's go ahead and clear out to this point. Switch our gear to 8 Wise Men again. And let's go ahead and change that shortcut. L2 and Triangle has to be Batneck. I call it that because Wryneck Ruff throws a swarm of bats out there. No. You get the idea. Yarthkins and Wryneck fill out the trifecta. Now let's go in and kill ourselves some Lich Lords to show we are much more magier than they are. Unless, of course, we miss on the first fucking Beastbane, and now we're taking Lanciers as though they were made of candy. There's a Beastbane for you, Mr. Lichlord. Thanks for coming. There's a Batneck. Enjoy your 6,000 damage. There's more Lancier to remind us that pain hurts. It hurts good. Let's go ahead and take another Lichlord down here as Lichlord number 3 comes up to see what the big deal is. Wish we would have got that Beastbane off in time. We did get a Protect break. Don't really want to... You know what? Screw it. Let's drain it. Our magic attack is down. We got a Virus Core K, and our magic attack, the one thing that is going to get us through this, is down. Restorative that bad boy gone, and we get a Mage's Soul and a Resurrect. Just slaps to the face all around on that battle. And really, who could ask for anything more? Learned my lesson, not searching for the rest, and as luck would have it, our buffs are once again wearing out, including our speed charm. Not getting a Grunty because Grunties are for characters who can make it through the field, and we are tucking our tail between our legs and just entering the dungeon, where at least the rooms are limited and we can't be ambushed. Oh boy, with a field like this, on a day like this, what can the dungeon entail? Fairies Orb to open the first floor, and reapplication of said buffs, starting with the speed charm that I know we just did. We're gonna do it again anyway, because that's how we do. Rig game, rig same, slight pause for station identification, and then a Knight's Blood to up the physical defense. Risky treasure, which seems to be every goddamn thing in this field so far, is risky in its own right. We pick up a Fireball Storm and a Stone Solarite. Now that I've thrown more S sounds at you than my mouth actually knows how to competently form, we move into the next room where, lo and behold, it is the nightmare scenario. We have 2 Alucards and a fucking Lichlord. Yeah, I'm swearing a lot. Hey, first try Beastbane. That is fantastic news until, you know, the Alucards decided to res the Lichlord 38,000 times. Maybe we lucked out? Maybe we lucked out? We lucked out! Hot diggity! Now we just have to get rid of the Alucards, which is going to be a feat in and of its own unique. Not gonna switch rods because we do not have that kind of room in this semicircle shaped room. Instead, we're just gonna rely on Yarthkins. Lo and behold, we get 1 Alucard down before the second one could pull any resurrection shenanigans, and my goodness, for the first time this field, starting out in the dungeon, it seems like luck may not just be kicking us in the back of the head. Got a couple dead-end rooms here on the left side of the map to explore. Let's check out top left first. More Lichlords, because of course more Lichlords. First Beastbane doesn't work, but we kind of went in expecting that. Just do hang on there despite 2 Lanciers. Thank goodness for Rig Same, huh? This time they split up a little, so we were able to sneak an Elixir in there. Finally do get a Beastbane off, and we are not going to waste any more time trying to get them both on a shot. Just go ahead and drop Batneck on that Lichlord. Gonna be out of Beastbanes here on the first floor, but screw it, at least we're killing Lichlords with a Wave Master. continuing to go here, hoping that maybe, just maybe, if we can't get a Beastbane to go, we could at least exhaust the Lich Lord's SP supply and it could stop casting Lancier, because Lancier, it stings, it tingles, it is aggressively effervescent. I don't know what that really means. Don't ask me what that really means. Just assume that aggressively anything with a monster equals bad, huh? Picking up some Stone Greaves. Did I just call something maliciously bubbly? Yeah, that seems like a good description. More buffs because Rig-Geem and Rig-Same love to peace out on us mid-battle, and down to the bottom left of the map we go, at least what we assumed was the bottom until we saw the actual bottom. Here's a Drill Idol. We love Drill Idols because they're big, they're dumb, and they take darkness damage like a damn champ. 2 elemental hits and that thing is nothing but a busted child's toy, giving us 1 experience and a hearty chuckle. Here's the moon. We fit in a box. That joke is always funny, and we are going back to the start of things. I mean, quite literally as close to the start of things as you could get when the first room of the dungeon starts 2 different branching paths. You know you're in for a good time all around. Next room in, once again, has 2 different branching paths and a Drill Idol, so hello Drill Idol, nice to see the bottom 40% of you. We're just going to stay here though, because this is a lovely thumbnail worthy, you know, close up. Get in there. Oh yeah, that's a good shot there. Turns out the battle was over, so I didn't need to cast again. Reasons you don't go pausing for thumbnails in the middle of battle, but hey, if my buffs could take off in the middle of battle, so can I. I really want to skip the rest and go shortest path. But you guys deserve better than that, and by gum, we're gonna do it. Also, that's the one time I'm going to eschew profanity, so if you're at all offended or uneasy by swear words, just replay that section about 30,000 times, and we'll get through this shit together. Thanks. Speed Charm wears off because it has been 30 seconds. A buff had to wear off. Get our Knight's Bane back up, because what will we do without it? And move into this big old fancy diagonal corridor with a treasure chest right here giving us the moon, and a treasure chest right here giving us the moon. One of them gave us a fake moon. I'm pretty sure they both did. 2 barrels give us a restorative, which doesn't seem like much, but at least it's honest, rather than giving us a piece of paper and telling us it's the goddamn moon. Risky treasure here at the end of this dead-end corridor, and just like that, we are through the first floor with only a little backtracking and grabbing this golden egg so it stops making bouncing sounds to go. Literally held my breath until I got through that room there. I've had a lot of disconnect issues, and anytime something doesn't automatically take me to the next room, I get a little tense. If you get a little tense, might I suggest a nice soothing tea, a little bit of honey, a little bit of chamomile. Just have yourself a good time. Fortune wire risky treasure here, and a portal you forgot about while saying this floor was cleared. Turns out it actually was, and I picked up some guy hands, so ha! Stairs down to floor 2 we go. Floor 2 now, which means fairies are going to be investigating this sucker for us so we could stare at all the block shapes. Before we go into the first room, we see a happy little portal that is not there by accident, because there are no accidents, thanks Bob. We're going to rebuff and head in. Can't make mistakes, all accidents are happy, and this portal is going to be filled with sunshine and happiness and wonderful things and a goddamn drill idol. Fortunately, we reach into our utility belt and grab our Bat Drill Idol Killer. And 2 of those take it down because it is a prop weapon and it wasn't going to be that effective. More Gaia hands, because you can't ever have just one, otherwise it's Gaia hand, and you've got the singular plural conundrum on your hand. Another drill idol here, because dropping big things with a summon is what we do. It's what we're all about, but not when we don't elemental hit. Only $16.99 on that hit. Get a full $33.98 with the second, and number 3 is the kill shot. Thank goodness it took time to cast App Corv on itself there. Physical attack up, body down. See the stairs down, so we just wasted time coming here next to the big giant Castlevania clockwork scenery. And back into the previous room we go to clear out the very bottom, since we now know that's a dead end. Dead end with a regular old treasure that we will take a flame blast out of, a golden egg that is very much itself, and a fireball storm sitting in a treasure chest that I've ignored up until this very sentence, moving to the next room. Got one of these raised stage areas where we could put on a production of Hamlet if we had more people, but since the party size is capped at 3 and I'm soloing, we'll just kill a drill idol. All the bats in the world, and it's still up, so we're going to take more of those bats, pick them back up, and throw them at the thing, because, again, that's how we do. One quality experience coming our way, no treasures, because why would we want things for our work? Little tiny room with a big old spinny portal. The analog on my controller goes out, but it's okay because it's just a risky treasure. Take care of this thing before it turns into the aquatic mimic of our nightmares, and pick up our stone greaves and move on. Further down the checkerboard road here, we run into Alucards, because Alucards, they are fire tolerant, so whatever I do, don't hit Vulcan. Don't hit Vulcan. I'm going to keep saying it out loud. Now you want me to hit Vulcan, don't you? Admit it, you do. That's messed up. I'm supposed to be the good guy here. One Alucard down. Will it stay down? Yes, it will. There's one thing we are good at doing, it's, distracted by neon purple lava. It's felling Alucards before they can res. Let's pick this golden egg up and, neon purple lava. Back to business now that we're out of a room with neon purple lava. Ignore those spikes because I don't remember when my last tetanus booster was. Should really check the paperwork on that. You know they look pretty damn dingy if you're worried about getting tetanus from a video game, folks. Public service announcement for all y'all out there. Also, next to last time I'll ever say all y'all. Guess when the last one was. Made it back into the clockwork room. Clockwork's spinning, so we know the clock's working fine. Maybe 2 minutes slow, but that could just be your excuse for punching out early. Slacker. Next portal up. Giving us a drill idol. Yay, drill idol. Actually got the whole damn body in on that shot. Isn't it fantastic? You got a little fan detail on the top. It looks like a little Dwemer machine from Skyrim, only it was out first. Oh my god, this game was out before Skyrim. Isn't that amazing, kids? Things came about before Skyrim. Which I've heard is now coming out for the 573rd time, and I'll still be half tempted to buy it and remember a simpler time when Bethesda was a games studio that made games. I was young, I had hope. I was simply a grumpy guy gaming. There was no it was a Amazingly, I got the right number of G's there, so take that. Go into my favorite looking room of all time. It's the You Can't See Me tucked in the corner room there. Let's check this out. You can, in fact, hit these fuckers from the corner with a Wave Master. Thank Christ there's actually a use to this. And then I get paralyzed. And now we have an awkward standoff between an Alucard and myself. That's actually able to melee hit me through an invisible wall. Oh my goodness, what an excellent learning experience this was. Thank goodness Alucards can reach through an invisible wall after paralyzing our asses and smack us with a casket. Also, kids, if you're looking for the title for that special song you've been toiling in the garage band for, about 30 minutes for and actually come up with a somewhat decent bass line that's getting drowned out by your drummer who just keeps smashing the hell away, Hit with the Casket may be a decent title. I don't know, do kids still do the goth thing? You really gotta let me know. Actually, don't let me know. I didn't want to know then. I certainly don't want to know now. Well, golly gee whiz, we've made it to floor 3. Figured y'all made it this far, you deserved a moment of wholesome language from me. Once again, promise that shit won't stay. Into the next room we go, and there's a big old treasure chest giving us the Fool. Now that we've picked up an identical replica of ourselves, into the next room, cool running water. Why is the water always wavy? There's never any still water in R1. Isn't that crazy? I mean, there is, but it's in Carmina Gadalika. Nobody counts that. All of the dungeon water is always wavy. And all of the Alucards take Yarthkins and Rhynak. Because again, we're not switching to the Caduceus Rod. That would be effort, and we're just not doing that. There goes one Alucard. Can we get the second? Yes, we can. Taking those Alucards down like a nervous Bob the Builder cosplayer. Let's go head back in here and hope for not more Alucards. Lo and behold, we get more Alucards. Looks like an Earth Saint as well. Let's find out here with a little Rhynak. Oh yeah, that's an Earth Saint because it just dropped rocks on our goddamn temple. That'll do it. Take out the Alucard first, though, because priorities. How did we get paralyzed? Did the Alucard live? Are we just that unlucky? Because I'm pretty sure Earth Saiyans have a speed down debuff. I do believe the Alucard's dying wish was to see us suffer as much as possible. Well, good play on it, but we do make it out, and now it's time for a good old caster battle with an Earth Saiyan that lasts one Batnak. And one experience later, we grab the devil out of the box, Kathy Bates forgot to warn us, and we move on to the next room, where we face a Drill Idol. Thank you, Drill Idol. Thank you, Neon Purple Lava. I mean, seriously, that's a friggin' cool color. Half tempted to just zoom in and enhance, zoom in and enhance, and make the lava a thumbnail. Not gonna, but I'm half tempted, and that's half more tempted than usual. Even more Gaia hands, which makes you wonder how many arms Gaia has. Perhaps it was sipping a little of the radioactive water. Kids, pollution is no joke. More Batnaks at the Drill Idol because it's a thing to do. One more should do it because 793 is a number that's going to fall to any hit in this particular circumstance. Blast that warrior body with a little stick punch magic. Remember last week when that was a funny joke? Risky treasure right here in the middle, giving us Stone Greaves, leading us to this last treasure chest that has a Fireball Storm in it. Just like that, we are once again out of Rig Game and Rig Same because it's been a couple minutes. And we've got even more tiny rooms to go. So I chatterbox on, portal opens, fun don't stop, it's an Alucard, we're going to Yarthkins the hell out of this thing. We are going to throw rocks at this casket. I don't care how many vampires come out of it, even though it's one. Numbers we can count to, kids. 1. Failed paralyze attempt there. And it goes down because Alucard decided to be all on his own in this little Castlevania clockwork room. Nice reference. 90-degree turn room that's going to be nowhere near as dramatic as far as background scenery. I'm wrong, Neon Purple Lava. And then, like a putz, I cast a Yarthkin staring right at an Earth Saint. Well, this makes our choices pretty limited with 2 a la cards, so no, not doing the joke. You know where I'm going with it, don't ask again. Earth Sain's down, Earth Sain's up. I can't really complain because it's the 3rd level and it's the first time an Alucard has done anything Alucardy. Got 1 Alucard down, got the Earth Sain back down, and the 2nd Alucard is gone before it could say paralyzed. Seriously, we stopped it at... Ugh. And into the next room we go. It's a fun little insert room where we tuck ourselves behind the damn corner, see an Earth Sain and 2 Alucards, and lather, rinse, repeat. We're just going to lock them in place there and just keep casting Rhynek because it is, once again, the thing the cool kids do. As though I would know what the cool kids do. Got the Earth Sain down twice, and then we got our happy backsides paralyzed. Fortunately, it's down to just us and 1 Alucard. The Alucard waits and finally does revive the other. Now you have this awkward silence as both Alucards are like, you want to hit them with the casket? No, you do it. Eventually one does hit us with their casket, and now we gotta bat-neck it. Paralysis is over, so is our Speed Charm and Knight's Bane, so it lasted for what it did. Hopefully that takes out Alucard number 2. It does, gives us just enough SP to cast again at Alucard number 1, which revives Alucard number 2, and now we're going to cast at it from behind a pillar, so enjoy a game of Wave Master versus Neon Green Bar. It is now my goal to make this thing not visible. Kids, remember the early 80s? Remember when neon green bars were the height of video game graphics? Perhaps I'm oversimplifying, but, you know, that's kind of the joke. That's what I'm going for here. They're not all going to be winners. Most of them aren't. This is like those mailing contests. Many will enter. My jokes will suck. 1 more portal to go here on the 3rd floor. Tell I'm sort of burning out the aggression. Paralysis is great for that. Here's 3 Earth Sain. Let me say that again. 3 Earth Sain and an Alucard. Because the game clearly doesn't feel our headache is pronounced enough. We finally run out of SP, but after collapsing the Earth Sains... Did I say collapsing the Earth Sains? Because the Alucard decided it still wanted the guys around. At least revives 1 so he could do its 2-man show, Gilligan and the Skipper on ice. Fortunately, about a half dozen bat-necks later, and we get rid of the Alucard and the remaining Earth Sain, pick up some stone grease for our trouble, and skip to our lose to floor number 4. Whew. Floor number 4 now. Fairy Zorb. See something that, oh, please, dear God, be a statue room. And we've got some buffs to do. And again, because we are pros, we are going to go ahead and try and finish this whole thing off. So even more of the checkerboard floor and me swearing is bound to come in because we're 4 floors in. I can't save 4, apparently, on the first try. Start to take on these Earth Sains. Throw a bat-neck left, throw a Vulcan right, and finish with a bat-neck. Fun for the whole family, and let's throw a foul rep in there just to cast something full strength. Take out the right side first. Been a while since we've seen Lich Lords. Been a while since I've seen this too. We're now stuck a while. This is feeling suspiciously like a disconnect. And if it is, this is still going to be the Fragment Friday upload. Oh, frickety yay, look at that, another disconnect. Folks, I got nothing. I think it's just my internet being an ass today. I do apologize we didn't get to the end, and I apologize to V for not getting to the end of this and getting the experience for the server. I swear Fragment's a lot more fun than I'm making it sound. It's just a hot, terrible, miserable day. Y'all take care. We'll see you around.